Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Ghost of Antietam event. The first map here is Hatch's Attack, followed up by our second map, Colquitt's Defense. You're seeing an overview of both of those maps. We love Harper's Ferry. It'll be fun. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get videos before everyone else as we live stream everything now on the Patreon, and you can also advertise your regiment and get video gameplay of no commentary and UI on the screen. We got a couple of regiments with us tonight. If I missed your regiment, feel free to say something in comments or DM me on Discord and we'll add you to the description. But on the Confederate side, we got 20th Georgia, the 1st South Carolina Oars Rifles, 7th Louisiana, Palmetto Battery and Sharps, 27th Virginia, 7th South Carolina, Kershaw's Brigade, 3rd United States Horse Artillery, Archers Brigade, and the 65th Illinois, who's a part of V Corps. And then on the Union side, you have the rest of V Corps, the Irish Volunteer Brigade, 4th New Jersey, and 1st Ohio. Quickly looking at our balance, it's 255 men in the server, 1 man in balance. We love to see that no artillery. Co-commentating with me today, we have Collector. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, it's your boy Collector. I run the IVB, and I'm your favorite War of Rights Discord moderator.
There we go. So, Hatch's Attack, it's a very hard map for Union. The past couple times I've watched it, Union have just been curb stomped. They don't start till the 42-minute, 30-second mark, is that right? I don't remember.
42 minutes flat.
42 minutes flat, so we got a minute. So Hatch's Attack, very biased towards the CSA side. Collector, you're with IVB, Union bias. How would you try to push and try to win this very hard map?
So it is a very challenging map. One, you can see obviously the layout of the map. Confederates have great concealed position at the very top of the hill. So Union has to push uphill and against a very concealed and well-fortified enemy. There are great rock positions in that area. The Confederates also get buck and ball on this map, which is just absolutely devastating at the close ranges that you fight in. You may notice the Confederate position, it's on the top of the hill, but it's on the reverse slope. Meaning, if you want to fight the Confederates at the top of the hill, you got to push all the way up and then engage at very close range. So it's really Confederate biased. One of the better ways to attack this map is to try and use tactics to deceive them to one flank and then try and hit up that center. I mean, there's different ways you can cut up this map. But one of the great ways that I usually do is to try and attack a flank, expose some weakness, create a vulnerability, and then exploit it.
Indeed. Thank you for that. So you said you also knew a little bit about the Union game plan, so yeah, are you able to give us a sneak peek of this?
All right. Yeah, so I did sit through the coordination, of course. I believe the Union, which is the attacking team for both of these maps, is going to try the right flank. We'll see how that works out for them.
Indeed. So looking at the Union force, you do have, let's see, 2nd United States sharpshooters going out left, part of V Corps. Going down the center, you got the Irish Volunteer Brigade, Jeff Knight there, and it looks like the rest of the Union team. 4th New Jersey and V Corps, 1st Ohio as well, going down the right side. Confederates, on the other hand, spreading themselves out. That's not too surprising. Want to cover all the grounds. This map, to me anyways, feels like Dunker Church, except a lot more favored to the defenders, because I feel like once the Union gets behind them in the woods, they can do pretty well, but even then it's hard.
Good interior lines. Good interior line.
Indeed. So, Confederates spread out. You do have a couple guys up in front. No Steam chat in this event.
They're probably all going through the
but you got 20th and 7th South Carolina up here.
Right
So this
side.
officer sees one company, he's going to run back. Rest of the Union's a little ways away. I don't know why IVBs are going... IVBs? With the S on the end? IVBs.
IVBs. Nuts.
They're going... why are they hitting so far forward compared to the rest of their team?
These guys are honestly... I think they're throwing around.
We're going to hear Mariah
And they're making so much noise.
Gonna hear Mariah Carey's
I would not be surprised. Gotta get lit up.
And
Jeff Knight, what are you doing, man?
First LAB taking some shots. I mean, almost every shot they're hitting here. I don't know if they got the marking ball, but
if you see right now in War of Rights, it's very hard to see in the shade. And so you got Confederates in great positions, great concealment, hard cover. They're just able to light up. That IVB there on the fence line, he was right in the open. And I mean, against a light backdrop, too.
Yeah. is.
I mean, easy to hit your shot, especially that close range with buck and ball.
I mean, if we just look from right here.
69's just got chewed up. Yeah. You
I-
can't even see them.
You can't see anything. I mean, I guess we could.
Meanwhile, they can see you when they're in the dark, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can see those guys right up on that log, but everyone else is kind of gone.
Yeah, that's it.
Here comes the rest of the Union team. Quickly looking on the other side, you do have 2nd U.S. Sharps engaging with some Confederates, keeping them preoccupied. But here comes the rest of the Union team. Oh my goodness, they're going down.
I think if IVB went in now, they would have stood a lot better chance. Instead of just walking up to the fence and dying like a good 30 seconds before the Union team. Hopefully they're still able to exploit that.
Union pulling up on the bottom of this rock. If Confederates try to peek over, they're going to get shot. Confederates starting to reform. More Union getting back here. Wow, this is so far going very well for them.
Confederacy is just kind of letting this happen.
Yeah,
Did they even realize the full scope of what's going on? They don't seem overly concerned, that's for sure.
Yeah. Union continuing to go around the right side. 8th Connecticut punched up there.
Our left just got pushed.
Oh, nice. Dang it, got flanked.
My boy Snow Cactus, the flag bearer.
Just about, not really though.
7 Tennessee over here on me. 7
I mean,
Tennessee.
yeah, they don't seem very concerned. You do have some more Confederates, 14th Tennessee guys, kind of pulled up here, taking shots. Union
Well
not
executed maneuver by the Union. Kind of a blunder by the Confederates for just letting them walk in, you know?
The 2nd U.S. Sharps are keeping them distracted all over there. 4th New Jersey's charging.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hi, boss.
Hi,
Awesome.
bud.
Sorry. Die, rebel.
Go ahead, go to the house, Daddy.
This doesn't look like a line battle to me.
Well, there are some lines. There's some lines. I don't know if Ghost of Antietam.
I don't understand 4th New Jersey's rationale, but behind just solo charge.
Indeed.
I can't see what's on the right side.
I mean, the whole Union team's bunched up there, and they just charged in there independently.
I'm curious, what is IVB doing respawning from main? Are they over here?
Oh my goodness.
Nice
Oh
team
my
overlay. Love
Oh
seeing
my
that. You
goodness.
can see clearly.
Am I gonna get down before I
Dogs.
die? How did I go up so fast?
Scroll wheel. Shift scroll. Shift scroll.
Scroll wheel all the way. I think he is. He just went up so far.
You're fine.
Is that?
I think IVB's with the main group now. That's 4th New Jersey.
Yeah. What? Does 4th New Jersey have their own flag? I mean,
I thought I heard potatoes wailing.
no. 4th New Jersey's not even on their own flag. They got 60 dudes on a company. 65 here. I guess that makes sense. There's only 3
Sharps.
companies. Yeah. Yeah.
Only 3 companies, and one of the companies limited to like 18 people.
Yeah, and I mean, the 2nd U.S. Sharps on the other side of the field, keeping half the CSA team distracted. Union haven't charged yet. They're down on tickets, but I mean, hey, they have secured a foothold on this front. Very impressive.
It is impressive. Just gotta either win the shootout, and if they want to win the shootout, I think they do have to get a little more aggressive. I mean, the thing about GOA, when you have a 42-minute time as opposed to 45, those extra 3 minutes that you burn off the clock immediately, those actually come back to play a major part in the round. It's kind of a different time management.
It very much is. I mean, watching historical rules event, they go down to the 40-minute mark and then start. It's the same thing. Union's charging. V-Corps. 14th Tennessee kind of taking the brunt of this whole Union team going here.
Finally.
Fuck you, buddy. Fuck your
And
mother.
they're wiping, and I mean, CSA is starting to retreat a little bit on this side.
There you
Some
go.
are.
Pincer him here. Swing like a door.
Wow. Union actually win half.
Gotta keep up this drive. Half the unit on the bottom of the hill needs to go.
4th New Jersey.
That Confederate reserve unit might come in clutch here.
I mean, oh, some of the Union charge kind of sitting back. Some still going in.
Very disjointed. I mean, an excellent charge, but disjointed.
Indeed. That ticket difference got maybe a little closer,
Hollywood.
but
Hollywood, my boy.
So Union gonna sit back for now. They're gonna reform because of the fast respawns. Collector, what are your thoughts on the fast respawns? If you don't know, flags used to spawn one man every 10 seconds. Now it's on to 5.
You know, a lot of people made a big deal about it when it first happened. I said, you know, I'll play some rounds and see what it really changes. I don't really think it changed a whole heck of a lot. I think the biggest thing is it makes rounds go faster, especially with the ticket changes that they've done recently, which I guess they made more tickets. So
Right.
you would think the opposite, but it makes people want to attack more. If that makes sense. Changes the meta, where lives lost don't really matter as much, so you see more charges and stuff like that. So that's the biggest change I've noticed.
Fair, fair.
We got the ticket increase, you know, kind of hand in hand with the flag increase.
Right. If you don't know what that change was, I think it was each death is worth 20% less tickets.
Yeah.
Confederates from Maine charging in. Hit these V4 guys from behind.
Mayhem in the woods. This is all.
Union holding, reinforcements coming in, and Union's gonna hold that pretty well.
Beat to the meat grinder.
So many trees. And let's see, you got 4th New Jersey guys still behind that rock. More 4th New Jersey kind of lined up pretty nicely out here.
If they moved through those woods right now, they'd have a good flank.
Yeah, I don't know why they're out there. They don't have a flag though. But I mean, is Union anywhere else? You do have some Union kind of going down the center here. You do.
Well, what about that Confederate flank attack on the 4th?
Who is this? IVB's going down the center.
Yeah,
7th South Carolina.
they're up to some devious deeds.
Oh, how did you miss? How did you miss?
All right, these guys need to go to the shooting range.
Oh, they got one. 20%.
Fall back. Come back a little bit.
Interesting. I don't know why they'd be going out so far with only 5 of them when they're all probably going to die in skirmishing and out of line.
I think they know who they're fighting.
Yeah,
No
it might-
disrespect.
And Union going down to engage first, but Confederates are right there with them. Union is at a good pace. I mean, IVB doesn't have a flag either. They're just kind of distracting a company on the left, but most Confederates have kind of formed up on this side. 4th New Jersey got pushed back or white behind the rocks. And you got 5th Alabama here with the 65th Illinois. Union's kind of getting pincered, surrounded in this woods.
Just kind of sees the product.
Aim in their general direction.
I was gonna say, not much of us dying, but they are.
I mean, you have a couple Union guys up here. They do have a flag.
They're getting charged
Maryland
out to the northwest. They're getting charged
Maryland
out
to the west.
You're just
Maryland to the west. Come on, Maryland.
Northeast, focus left a little bit. Keep the volume. Right there.
Interesting.
Hey guys, come over here.
Half of them went left, the other half are still at that tree.
So the Union guys falling back a little further. Reforming with the rest of their guys. Rest of the Union at spawn. Confederates hitting engaged. IVB is sending their few guys that are left. Union's not in a bad spot. I wonder what they're going to push out, though. They definitely have to.
For sure, they got to get more aggressive. Engaged at 30 minutes is pretty good, and they've narrowed back the tickets, which is
Right.
very commendable.
Very huge.
So this is still very, very winnable. They just got to come up with a good strategy. I don't like what IVB was doing on that left. I don't know why they decided to go for the center.
You know what Robert E. Lee said.
It's still 4th.
Up the hill, my boys. IVB is pushing
Right
down
up
the
the-
4th New Jersey, though, is quick timing. What the heck?
If they went left. Oh my god.
They're caught off guard. They don't know what they're walking into. And I don't know what 4th New Jersey's
Ah,
doing
jeez.
either. Both of these groups.
They don't know what they're doing. That's the secret. All right, if you're gonna do something retarded, my NCOs, you gotta commit to it. Okay. Very commendable whiskey plays.
Make sure you're in hard cover. You
4th
make crunch.
New Jersey. Just kind of taking some pop shots here with some of their guys, but Confederates still holding a company on that right, a company or two on that right. The Union kind of down to. Oh.
I understand that. But the initial idea was to be
I'm in CSA text chat. Oh, they probably can't talk strategy in text chat.
Yeah, no, they're not allowed.
You're inside the rock, getting a great angle. Thank goodness we can go through the rock.
The technology we have, it's crazy.
So let's see. I mean, Confederates, you got a couple of guys out here rambling, but you got the 1st LAB out here. What is 4th New Jersey?
4th New Jersey with me! 4th New Jersey to me!
The whole world could hear that. 5th Alabama here.
It annoys me so much that this group is allowed to be living right now.
4th New Jersey.
Why don't they just swarm it?
Oh, this Confederate. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why are they? No, yeah, no. But look, I mean, the entire Union team is just ignoring them, and they're continuing to sit here and get free kills. Especially when you have to cram the entire team into three companies, 3 flags. All those out of line gaps have had units farming. Wow, I wonder what unit this is.
14th Tennessee going in, but I really wish the devs would add flattening to their voice chat system. Because holy crap. Oh, is Union gonna charge?
Behind Corporal Delaware. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Give me one single line.
Fix and loaded.
There's Kevin.
What's your thoughts on being with first grade?
I'm away.
Straight up south. It doesn't look like I don't see many guys there.
More Union. Do they have a flag? Oh yeah, they do. 2nd U.S. Sharps.
No, we're not.
Oh my god. Yeah, Union just needs to get aggressive here. They took this position on the right. They've done like 1 or 2 advances. They really haven't done enough. Here we go.
It's very spread though. But I mean, Confederates are spread out. They could easily be defeated in detail. Some Confederates leaving, some staying, some charging in. What's going on?
This is good. This is good. You keep it up. Full time. Go Big Red.
Confederates holding up on the rocks. 20th Georgia here. Confederate respawns coming in, trying to hit Union on the side, but this is exactly what you need as a Union team. Defeating the enemy in detail. Confederates not helping
For
themselves.
sure.
Get into it.
This is excellent.
But I mean, I feels like it can be very difficult as a defending team with no Steam chat to properly coordinate a defense when you're inside of a hectic wood such as this.
Well, Union is so disorganized and disjointed right now, and the Confederate survivors that are here have excellent positions. So I think we're just going to see a lull in the fighting now as both sides try to reform. Well, I was saying that. There we go. They're pushing out some survivors. Confederates on that right are working back in now.
Lowercase state letters in your tags? I've never seen that before.
Look at them to the southeast, boys. There's somebody else that guy walking alone.
Yeah, I think Union's reforming back up here. The whole Union team seems to be gathered up. Some still holding behind. What are the Confederates doing all the way out here?
Probably about to farm some out of line.
7th LA, and I see a 3rd USHA. But tickets still in favor of CSA, but I mean, Union still hasn't lost in the woods, which is what Union needs to do. Again, they're doing phenomenal.
Outstanding. Who's that?
Yeah, this is one of the best hatches I've seen in a while.
Strat. Slaughter. On me. Get up here.
I mean, the Confederates, committed a massive blunder when they let the Union into the woods in the first place. But their inability or perhaps unwillingness to try and push them out, too, which has proven to be a mistake.
Oh, it's really getting through here. So here comes the 27th Virginia and 1st LAB. And what are we doing, guys? Yeah, let's charge the big old blob.
This feels so disjointed. It almost doesn't feel like GOA.
27th.
In what universe would that charge have worked?
And the rest of the Union pulling up behind. The whole Union team is reforming here. All of Washington, D.C. is here. That sounds kind of cringe, but anyways.
Yeah, Virginia was here this day.
Confederates starting to somewhat reposition. What the?
History player, you got it. Come on, man.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's crazy. 7th up. What are we doing, guys? No.
Look at the Irish. Wow, look at this. Charge him out, he says to his 10 guys, charging 50.
14th Tennessee behind as well. Confederates very disjointed.
Dirt, you fucker. I saw that.
I did not. 4th New Jersey charging in.
That airborne fuck.
And 14th Tennessee gets wiped. We'll see who's taking losses first. It might be Union despite this.
Neck and neck, man.
It really is. I mean, I don't know. Right?
Exploiting this perfectly, too.
Yeah. Union deserved to win this game right now, in my mind.
Oh, yeah, they're playing it way better.
And is Union going to keep pushing? It looks like they are.
I think the biggest thing here is Union doesn't... They need to be careful mopping these woods before they go and take their point. They can't afford to leave a significant force behind.
Yeah, they don't want to cap early either, because at this rate, they're doing things right. 8th Connecticut's all the way up here. Holy crap. Union capping?
They might be capping early.
They don't need to.
Well, they absolutely don't. I don't believe they should, especially, if you're going to early cap, you could wait a couple minutes and do it at taking losses, and then you go to a 7-minute counterattack.
Right.
And not like a 12-minute engage.
And I mean,
doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Union could probably hold it too.
Oh, for sure. Maybe the Confederates will commit a blunder here by trying to stop the cap.
Yeah, 20th Georgia coming up on this side.
Union here needs to... I would charge if I was that Union group.
Right.
I'd knock them down before we cap. There you go.
Good timing. 5th
Excellent
Alabama
timing.
coming in, hitting on the side. Union hit taking
Damn
losses.
good timing.
1st LAB charging in. Union a little disorganized, but
Flag, get away from here.
counterattack begins. IVB charging into the 5th Alabama guys. And looks like CSA is going to prevail there. CSA groups moving out from spawn to the rest of the Union side. A mix of groups.
New Jersey behind you.
About face, boys.
And points going in CSA favor.
Spear off. Hold him.
Rough.
Oh, Union.
Most of the Union team just left the points, so...
Okay,
Not bad. That's a good hold. Did IVB end up winning that?
They got reinforced by some of those guys that were counting
yeah.
point. So they did win. Confederates are going to win with
They could be
overwhelming
spawn
numbers.
trap, yeah. No. Just barely. Confederates win that lower melee, but they fail to take the upper. They got to get reorganized before they launch a counter assault.
Austin,
It's essential that this Union group right here, they need to understand that they're the last line of defense between the point, and the Union response need to get their ass up here ASAP. Confederates going to exploit this heavily right now.
Looks like they're moving over to the point. Union respawns over there. They got to get up here quickly. Confederates have an opportunity to get kind of formed up here. I mean, let's see if we can hear anything in game.
Hey, we won the melee. We won the melee. We need to get up there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Go to the rock. Go to the rock. Break your reload if you have
They're in high spirits. What about the Yankees? Yankee respawns. Yankee respawns. Are they happy or not? Ah, their spawn is so much further away.
Reform on the move.
Come on, move.
Oh, they're taking so long to get out of spawn. Come on, guys.
They definitely got full kits.
Special forces, let's go. Move.
Fast dude.
Hey, Special Forces, round 2. Special Forces, round 2, let's go.
They're called special forces because of their IQ, not because they have any.
And here come the Confederate teams. Their whole group moving in.
Ghost, this is our tree.
Unstoppable wave.
Oh shit! Enemies.
Gonna be decisive.
Wow. The cap allowed the Confederates to reform at spawn after all that charging, and the Confederates charge in as a blob, and they win the day. Union, I kind of can't tell if they're going for the point or going for the right. They gotta know. I mean, everyone can see the top of compass on your screen. They gotta know Confederates are capping the point.
Yeah, it's rough up there. IVB's not gonna be able to retake them. You got half the team dead and half of them getting up there. If I'm the Union, I'd be sprinting to that right, trying to get a toehold again to relaunch the next assault, because anywhere you strike, right now you're not going to have the same numbers that the Confederates do. I mean, it's lost on point. You need to be reforming with the rest of your team. Half your team's dead. Okay, so you need to wait. I kind of like what IVB's doing, coming up and taking them off guard, because the Confederates were not expecting that. But
They don't have a flag.
man, they got to get the fuck out of there.
Right here with the IVB.
Oh my god, Hags.
Fourth New Jersey coming in with still no flag. I mean, Union's getting around this right side, but I don't know
Man, if
Union
you
has
had
any flag.
4th New Jersey and IVB on the right, I'd feel a lot better. But that right flank, as it is, could easily fall.
Union just
I don't like what they're doing right now.
No, they're just throwing away tickets.
That makes no sense.
They did save a flag, but that flag might be lost there if Confederates charge it out. Only a couple Union guys over here. I don't know if they have a flag. We'll see in a
The
moment.
entire team needs to reform at the bottom there. IVB right now, them dying there, IVB in 4th, that just wasted time and wasted tickets. And I hope the rest of the team isn't making the mistake of coming to the center. Are they? Does it look like the Union's going to the right? The guys that died earlier haven't moved down.
Why are we going to the left?
Oh. That's a choice.
Hmm. I don't. Why are we going away from what was working?
The Confederates are very slow to react. They must know that they're coming. Now you see the movement trying out. If you had IVB still alive right now, this would be the perfect time. But
I mean,
I don't understand.
Know. 7th LA moving out. I don't know how effective.
Everybody's just going in disjointed. Oh yeah, especially since the Union team has not had time to reform yet. So you're only going to be ever attacking with half your team. If they keep doing this, they won this counter charge. That's okay.
I mean, only 7th LA charged in. These guys don't have a flag either. Oh, because Union doesn't have steam overlays, a thing of beauty. Praise be. Union still.
Yeah,
that group moved out from the right. They're going to the center.
Perplexing is the best way to say.
CSA countercharging. More Union pushing up that left center. Actually, that's still left side. Did the Union lose another flag? They're still holding on this flank, but Union's getting flanked. Union splitting off here. They have one flag. Oh, they don't see him. Union hit
Confederates
breaking.
are doing well when they work together, but when they fail to work together, they just fall apart.
Confederates pulling back to their left side because that's where the Union
This
went.
is
But
an opportunity for the Union. If they can collapse on this group in the center,
They
and
can
get them to
win.
breaking, they can win. I mean, it's there. Everything that they need to do to win is here. It's on the table. It can still happen.
the rest of the Union starting to move on the left. They're kind of holding. They need to see that their friendlies are up engaging. Confederates on the right side of your screen still aren't moving. Point going in favor of Union. Confederates are going to start collapsing on the point. They should anyways.
Your stream is frozen once again.
Charge coming! Charge from the south! Charge from the south! Charge from the south!
Union losing the point. Confederates starting to move up near the point. Rest of the Union pouring in now.
Keep going! Keep going! Keep going!
Confederates are breaking. All these Union guys are not on cap. Union engaging close. Confederates still have the majority. You can see that with the red compass. And Confederates hold.
Great effort, but that rebel unit on the right, they swooped in perfect time, perfect nick of time. And you can see that rebel spawn point is probably twice as close, I'd say, as the Union one. And Union has to hump up an entire hill. It's brutal. It's my boy Spurious.
They need to get the flag out of here.
Spurious is the GOAT.
Stay away from my boys. Hey, buddy, turn around! Turn around! Turn around! Turn around! He's behind you. Oh no! Oh no!
The horse.
Coward. Hey, fuck this coward! I killed him. I killed him. I stole a kill. I stole a kill. I definitely killed him.
Good man.
I
don't.
Oh, sorry. There's only two of you, dickhead. There's only
Hey,
two.
fuck you! Oh shit! There were more of us. Well, fuck me. All right.
Oh, there was Spurious.
There used to be more of us. I'm sorry.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. I want you.
Nope. We're fresh out.
Oh, man.
We're fresh out. Friendly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Come.
So is it?
My God, Shifty, that was a fucking nightmare in there.
There goes Spurious' body.
Oh, jeez. That was something.
Go blue.
A big win.
Union pushing up. Well, I don't know why. Okay, they're starting to move back towards the center. Union kind of spread out, but at least they're all going to the same area. Confederates holding up on point. Confederates ahead on tickets, but we'll
15
see.
minutes breaking is excellent. If Union can go in together, and if they can find and exploit a weakness in the Confederate line, they can bring back slight ticket imbalance, you win. Honestly, right now, it's just about trying to hit them the last hand before you hit final push, or at least within a few seconds. That's the key to this game right now. Union should not do a full strength charge in the center. They should play time a little bit, try and draw the Confederates out vertically, if that makes sense, and then exploit a weakness, like kind of what 1st Maryland is doing here. If 1st Maryland went on this right side, started flanking around, that would be huge. What I don't want to see is a full frontal assault.
Like this.
Like this.
IVV, some V-Corps guys as well getting in here. I mean, Confederates are very spread out. They all are shooting
so hard to
bucking ball
see.
right here.
If you guys have never played this game, it's so hard to see into the woods.
We're not gonna die, Pascal. Be more fucking
So hard to see.
optimistic. God fucking damn it, Pascal.
It's all dark.
Hey, death and illusion.
So, I mean, Confederates are very spread out. You can see they're just shooting. Maybe some of them have buck and ball. They're all shooting at this little tiny area. Union's going to lose that. Flag is down. 1st Maryland's falling back. Union high strong into the left side as the Confederates are pushed out here. 8th Connecticut
They can
in front.
exploit this.
Brace to the east.
I don't think you're going to win 7th LA. Boy says brace and then runs away.
Leading by example, of course.
It's good. Silent LA was never gonna win that anyways.
If this is what they did on the right, I don't like that they gave up the right, but I like that they're trying to work as a team.
Union
Goes Ivy
charging
in the
center.
center. I don't like that.
First Maryland came over, now they're going in.
They don't have the numerical advantage here. They don't have the strategic advantage.
I mean, it's hard enough to see what's going on in the woods in spectator. Imagine what it's like in game. Why are the Confederates just sending so many guys down that side? Point still in CSA hands. Union collapsing on all fronts now. Point still in CSA.
Got to be ready for the Confederate counter assault in the northeast. Let's see if they can hold.
Get those friendly colors up.
If you're wondering what T does, this is what it does. Shows who your friendlies are and shows who's not your friendlies. If your friendlies have a little white name above them, they're friendlies. If not, they're your enemy. Here comes TSA.
This is the game. You don't see him at all.
Oh, sorry, Sorry.
Point going back in CSA's favor. Union's about to hit final push as Confederate respawns are collapsing on all fronts, and Union lose this again. Wow.
And it comes so close twice. To lose in the same way every time.
I mean, it's perfectly balanced, basically.
Yep. It's like I'm watching a Husker game.
Perfectly balanced on a perfectly even field, except that
Union got so lucky in the fact that they did not hit
final
push during that.
But
they have enough time to reform and do at least 2 more pushes.
Confederates should push out here and try to knock some of these guys down.
For
I don't know how far they can go out, but
I think we should all just go back to spawn.
Negative. No.
I
We're
know.
gonna stay here. What?
I was gonna hold here anyways, because that's what my boss tells me to do.
So I was
Oh, well, if your boss tells you to do it, do it.
And then I saw
Damn straight.
a bunch of
I think we should all go back to spawn.
Probably gonna do another last big push.
what?
Okay.
Oh, he's stuck?
Step brother?
The voice chatter of this game is no way! That flag knocked him down.
Idiot. Alright, Union has to go right now. They cannot waste
Oh no.
Whoever that flag bearer was
no.
just cost Union the game.
I mean,
It was
yeah.
already lost. But
Wow.
like that's the nail in the coffin right there.
I'm glad we got that, but wow.
That's rough. Hats off to the Red who hit that shot, but
Really.
man.
They get the flag, but at what
Is
cost?
having your flag really worth it? You don't need your flag until you go to charge anyway, so you can pick it up then. You know?
But yeah, the whole Union team.
You can
except
pick
for
it up
that-
when you move over that field when you go to charge.
Yeah, that whole Union team was spawned in
just-
except for that one guy who died.
Wasted so much time because your men weren't up. Union's taking so long to reform every time. These Confederates are obviously breaking the rules by rambling. Snow Cactus. I expected more of you. Now you're dead.
Come back.
Oh, Jeff Knight's going in with IVB. And here comes the rest.
God, they killed
Jeff
Jeff
Knight died. Pause. The Confederates at last stand, but the Confederates win that charge.
In the charge if Union wanted even a chance.
I mean, all these Confederates that are spawned in, once they die, they're dead, but Union, I don't know if Union's going to be able to get back up here in a minute or so.
Nah, it's a minute and a half run.
And the Confederates will have loads, Union won't, so.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's kill guys up here because we're good. Hey, autistic man, autistic man, autistic man, autistic gay man, autistic gay man, autistic gay man in my heart, autistic gay man in my heart, autistic gay man in my heart, autistic gay man in my heart.
Spurious moment.
He wants to come commentate on Friday, too.
Spurious moment for sure. All right, let's see what Union could cook up here, if anything. My one gripe with Union this entire game has been they take so long to get reformed at main deployment. So long.
Well, some Union's gonna get there.
We're surviving.
We play
Special miners, we represent.
Alright, boys, we're about to be in the fight. Go West.
What's up, brother?
Straight to point, straight to point, straight to point, straight to point.
Brace on the fence, brace on the
Go around them! Go around them!
Well, Collector, you got any thoughts for this round?
No, I mean, it was a good effort by the Union. It is a very, very tough attacking map. They did great assaulting the flanks. They just couldn't execute on the point. They couldn't execute the very final act of securing victory on hatches. So, great effort by the Union, but good work for the CSA pulling it back in the end several times where it looked like all hope was lost on the point. They'd have that reserve unit in, come in and play cleanup. So, hats off to both teams. That was one of the best played hatches I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it really was. That's the first time I've seen Union kind of holding that woods for as long as they did. I haven't seen that in a very long time, so very impressive on Union's part, but yeah.
They got really close. I think really the key to what caused the loss for the Union is, just the inability to reform, you know. You'd see them win charges and then they'd be all spread out and get destroyed by the counterattack. And you'd see them take forever at main deployment to come back up, you know. But two really well-fought rounds for sure.
Two really well-fought rounds. With that being said, we will see you in the third round. See you shortly. Here we are with round... Here we are. Oh, my goodness. Here we are with round number 2. Colquitt's defense. We waited a couple minutes because nothing was really happening, but here we go. Union going down this right side of the map. Was playing some pubs earlier today. Saw this happening. This was the Union strategy. Instead of going down the woods, and Confederates are a little fragmented in that woods, so maybe it would have been more better for the Union to go to the woods, but maybe the Confederates gathered over here because the Union went this way. What do you think about this plan, Collector, from the Union?
So I think it's a good plan if executed correctly. You can see Confederate artillery is ready and waiting for it. Zeroed in, got a few kills, got some knocks down there. Messed up their timing, most importantly. Union really needs to be able to take this fence and get underneath the guns as soon as possible. They cannot stagnate if they're going to try and take this right.
And Union charge very scattered out. Some Confederates starting to fall back, though, moving up to the rocks as Union engages. Why is that out of bounds for me? Why? Okay. Confederates falling all the way back.
All the way back. Union needs to push this advantage while they can. I bet if you look towards the woods, you're going to see Confederates streaming up to help their friendlies. Oh. Just leaving them out to dry. Okay. Yeah, so if you're Union, you definitely need to be pushing this advantage. You need to go right now. There we go. You need to keep pushing.
We'll look at how many are on CSA and Union artillery when we get a break in the action, but some Union sitting, some going.
Everybody needs to go. Everybody needs to go. It's not going to work if they're spread out like this. It's a very, very strong position.
Yeah, I mean,
half of the team isn't going.
So some Unions darting off to the woods, some charging, some sitting. Are they?
Who's sitting around? That makes me. I'm so mad watching this. What are they doing? What the fuck are you doing, Jeff? Oh my god. Almost lost my cool there.
So.
That hurts to watch.
We'll,
Why is half the Union team retreating? Oh my god.
This is a disaster of a...
I'm gonna pull my hair out of my skull. Okay, so let me get this straight. So a third of the team charged alone, a third of the team charged after that third had gotten wiped, and the other third retreated
Are
halfway
capping
through.
the point.
And
This is a
apparently some people are capped.
This is a strategy.
It is a strategy. I'm gonna like pull the hair out of my skull, I think. What are they doing? This is a harebrained scheme they're cooking up.
This reminds me of, I don't know if I should bring that up, the BLN match between IVB and 12th BA.
No.
I mean, no, this is similar, not... I mean, obviously you guys were getting cooked at the beginning, but I mean, just the scatterness of the Union. Everyone's going everywhere at the same time, trying to find a way to win. It was cool to watch. Very cool. And you guys almost did win that, which would have been crazy. But
Yeah, we tried to claw it back.
But
PTSD. I still haven't watched the replay. I couldn't bring myself to.
don't worry, I haven't watched the replay either. Whole Union team pushing up the center now.
It makes me think if IVB was instructed to not charge. Maybe they knew they had a position on the bottom of the hill and they didn't want to get flanked. They had to hold the guys on the top in check. That could make a little bit more sense.
Why some of them charged to keep them up,
Yeah.
and some of them sat and shot. I mean, that does make sense. They ran up, and now the Union is running a marathon today. Confederates, I'm going back to songs. We're going to go here, there, and then there. Anyways. Sorry. Union down almost half of morale stage, but the point is capped. I mean, I don't know why the Union is moving around so much.
Jeez Louise, they're just doing circles. They need to get in a good defensive position and just post up. Honestly, right now, I would go straight for the woods on the left. That's the best position that they could possibly pick.
I agree. But no, they're sitting on the right where artillery can hit them. I don't know how much artillery will do.
I don't know what IVB is doing. On the left right there.
I mean,
they're not even on the point. They're just crouching in the field. Oh, wow. And the other IVB is in a terrible position. I'm getting cooked. The top of the hill from the left, there you see him retreat. Another unit comes up. Holy cow.
What is this? Everyone's moving around here.
Everybody's moving around. Everything's so disjointed. Nobody's working together. There's no unit cohesion.
Good artillery shot. And some Confederates on the bottom of the hill retaking. I think they're capping. They're definitely. They definitely are capping.
What's the artillery dispersion looking like?
Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me. So we got 17 for
Oh my
CSA
God.
and 8 for Union.
Okay.
And some Unions. Why? What are we doing here? Union's not. That's a lot of them.
This defies logic in my mind.
The only time a suicide charge like this makes sense is when you're the attacking team, you have more tickets than the defending team, and they're about to retake the point.
Yeah, right now.
They're down on tickets by like half
That
a
just
stage.
hurt the Union. So even though the CSA recapped and they got back the same tickets that the Union had, the Confederates already had more tickets than the Union, so they just didn't get anything back. That chart made no sense.
We got Frederick.
It seems like the Union just doesn't know what they're doing. Their officers seem like they don't know what they're doing. No offense to Union officers, right?
We are just.
It certainly doesn't look like.
These are not personal attacks towards the people. We're watching strategy and we're given what we think. So that is that's the intent.
Right now, I would take probably 75% of my men and I'd sprint left into the woods. Rebels are going to try and come down on the hill to fight you, and that's when you have the group held in reserve go and hit them. You know, draw them out, draw Confederates to you. Don't just sit and get shot, you know. Be the aggressor.
You mean heading backwards now?
You're heading backwards. If they are going to redeploy to the left, I don't like this because you're giving the Confederates a lot of time to react. You need to go directly. Who asked? Exactly.
Some Unions still holding though. This is
If they are redeploying to the left, I'd like them to like drive forward. But perhaps they're not that smart.
Oh, Jack, boys.
Yeah, I know. They're also a good laxative.
This guy.
the Union team retreating back towards those. Oh, the Confederates are hitting some shots too. I mean, Confederates still are sitting up here. Confederates haven't really moved at all. Let's see who is where, by the way. We got some downtime. You got some Archers Brigade guys. Is that a... Okay, I thought that was a Union officer. I was going to be like, what are you doing? 65th Illinois, 7th South Carolina. Going on the right side, you got 7th LA. 20th Georgia. Kershaw's Brigade guys, a couple of them there. And we got the 3rd United States Horse Artillery. Well, here comes some Union. Yeah, they went the long way around with the Union group that died in that charge earlier. Rest of the Union going straight, some going up to those rocks. Rest of the CSA starting to move down, and exactly what Collector said, I think is happening right now. CSA getting plenty of time to readjust. We'll see if they do it correctly, though.
Yeah, Union on that rotate to the left flank. They know that the surely they have to know the Confederates are going to see it, even if you go all the way back to your spawn. So why even bother? They should have just gone straight and done it, and then force the action soon, rather than let the Confederates rotate and themselves get in good position.
You can see them from here without even being zoomed in.
Oh yeah.
Looks very full from a distance, but
See if they're able to do anything here.
is Union going to try to cap? Confederates trying to hold the corner going around the backside.
By the time the Union gets down here, since they went the long way around, Confederates are going to be able to get good position in the woods. The same thing that happened on the first round that we just watched is where Union could get trapped in the sunlight. Confederates are in the woods in good position in the dark. So if Union gets trapped on this fence line, they can just get absolutely destroyed from the woods and up the hill and artillery.
Union's holding some guys on the rock wall on the other side of point. They're not on point. If they go over that little rock wall, they are. So 5th Alabama's coming down now.
I hate how spread out the Union team is playing. It's just not conducive to a win.
And we're almost... Oh my goodness. We're getting to 15 minutes almost into the round, and CSA's not even halfway to battle ready yet, or through.
Not even, hardly a quarter of their tickets have been lost on the battle ready stage. I mean, it's excellent defensive battle so far from the Rebels.
I don't know if it's an excellent defense, more of just poor offense.
Incredibly poor offense.
V
Seeing
Corps-
those assaults, oh my god, here comes 5th Corps.
Reform, second.
Why are they
Seeing those
reforming?
oh my god, I don't know.
Push them to the woods, get on their side. Some of them are still charging in.
They could exploit this very easily. You got Union pushing from the bottom. If this 5th Corps group pushes and they can pincer this group, that would be ideal. See if they are able to exploit it. A Union already is in a very bad position on this map. They got to do a lot to come back. It's still very doable. I mean, this is a good attacking map, but they need a start.
Union hitting them on the side.
Alright, 5th Corps needs to go.
What is going on?
Back group needs to go. Oh my god. So disjointed. It's like, just because there's not a steam tat doesn't mean you can't talk and coordinate.
Union didn't get. I feel like I'm watching.
Okay,
Cubs,
IVB, good flank attack there.
Degenerates like you
Respawn.
belong in a cross.
but I mean they're heavily outnumbered.
Degenerates like Confederates belong on crosses. Ooh, floating binocular.
What am I gonna do with Spurious?
Yeah, I mean that's
Noble effort, but it just fizzled out, and that's been the story of the unit the whole night. I mean, you know.
I genuinely feel like I'm watching pubs. Who can't point? Second U.S. Sharps guys, but like in pubs that I've watched, like the Confederates are extremely together, and the Union always disjointed. And there's a lot less regiments on the Union side than CSA, which is the more mind-boggling part. Granted, I'd want to see what happened if the CSA team attacked, but unfortunately, they're defending both rounds tonight.
Yeah, defending on these two maps especially, I mean, they just... it's more conducive to a defensive style where you play close together. And on this, you know, these maps, you kind of have to separate to attack effectively. Did he actually come in?
I don't know. They might have picked it. That shot looks like it.
It may.
It might have knocked it down. I mean, artillery here doing wonders. Let's see where their next shot hits. Assuming that other cannon's about to shoot soon.
This map is a heyday, you know, for artillery. I mean, just excellent map on both sides.
Oh. Counter battering. Hey!
Effective counter battering.
Did not flip the gun though. Union's hitting left. One group did stay right kind of this whole time. Are they gonna go down the hill?
It's like second Sharps got charged down on the point while we were watching that artillery.
They did indeed. Holy crap, Union is... Holy crap! 14th Tennessee going down.
But Union just not exploiting things that they ought to be exploiting. You know? I don't know if the commanders just aren't seeing the battlefield enough. They're like, you know, too micro-focused on running their regiments to think about the larger battle.
Confederates pushing out here?
Alright, hold here, hold here.
I heard fall back and hold here at the same sentence.
Was that stereo? Fake stereo? Oh, savage.
Some Confederates trying to hit up the flank of the Union side. 7th LA.
I haven't died this round yet. First round I haven't.
Well,
I hope he dies.
I know. I hope he
I hope he dies right now. Stovall, you better fucking drop dead.
He's crouching. He really doesn't want to die.
Hey, the fucking pussy. I'll be Stovall.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Maybe he's up on the right. CSA getting close up top, but...
Come join the Alamo skirmishers.
Yeah, he's coming up.
Maryland here, Maryland here, Maryland here. Southwest.
Good.
Fuck, my voice cracked. How is the CSA group still here?
I mean, it just seems like the Union commanders aren't able to identify, you know, things that they need to be taking advantage of during these fights. You know, when you get these small disjointed Confederate groups, you need to be able to working on defeating them in detail. And it just seems like Union likes to move into position and then just sit there and not take initiative. You know, like right now you could be poking and prodding up through these woods, but the groups are just standing there shooting. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. And I mean, you could say, okay, you got half an hour to work out a victory here, and they are earning back tickets. Admittedly, Union is starting to claw it back a little, but still, you got to be doing more here. Especially this group on the right. This group on the Union group on the right has been there for 10 minutes, if not more.
And the Confederates pushed up to them.
Yeah.
So Union charging out 7th LA.
ready? You guys ready? Alright, let's go. Move on me. Let's go.
Perhaps a historical reference, if you like one, for the assaults on the top of the hill at the beginning, where they just went in regiment by regiment. It's exactly like what you see described in the early battles of the Civil War, where the unit commanders weren't exactly the brightest, and they literally do the same thing. The Union lost at Bull Run because, like, brigades like Sherman's brigade, when they came up out of the rear, they were like, "Oh yeah, go attack Stonewall Jackson's, brigade at the top of the hill." Sherman was like, "Okay," and then he sent in his regiments one by one, and each regiment would get destroyed, fall back off the hill, and then he'd send the next one right in.
Call check when loaded.
And then they get overpowered by an entire brigade and sent back down the hill. I mean, it's the same thing.
Union's charging.
All right, let's see if they can
Confederates
come up
engaged.
organized here. All right, earning back the ticket. Union can still win this. They just need to start acting more as a team.
What is
start
20th Georgia
exploiting
doing?
vulnerabilities here.
Every 20th Georgia man is worth 10 Union men.
Amen, brother.
Except unfortunately not there. Union continuing to charge here. Looks way more
With
organized.
Corps, great charge. AB here, running into 8th Connecticut.
Confederates appear to... never mind.
Oh, it's neck and neck. I think Union will
Union
barely
won.
squeeze out this one. All right, finally, Union victory starting to turn back the tide here. See if they can
And-
hold this counterattack, though. This has been the story all day. Union will win the initial charge and then get destroyed in the counter.
What is this guy doing? Oh, is he trying to get the fight?
That's fake Mikey.
Oh, I didn't realize there's all Yankees. Yankees right here, right here.
Oh my god.
Bro had like a panic attack, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm vibing here. Oh, this is great. You gonna try to get a flag? Relaxing day after
so
the battle.
frightened.
And he's like one of the last dudes of his group too. Impressive. I wonder if
Yeah, I'm
Stovall
surprised he's
died.
alive.
I wonder if Stovall died.
Ooh, he may have.
Hello, Benedict.
How did they not? Oh, did I?
That guy got so lucky. Oh. Alright, maybe not.
How's our boy still alive? What is the CSA doing?
Oh my god. Little mistakes like this, it's how the Union can get back in this.
And I mean, yeah, looking at that ticket difference, it's getting closer, that's for sure.
For sure, it's impressive. Union's definitely working back from the massive fumble there at the beginning.
Get that guy on top of the rock.
So Ragdoll goes crazy. Union camp the point again. Not a bad idea. 14th Tennessee pulling up here.
No, this is perfect. Force the rebels down to you.
Indeed it does. And I mean, if Confederates were smart, they would go right there.
Yep.
But they shouldn't try to go to the woods.
Right in front of you.
It'll be interesting to see how the end of this plays out. The Confederates 100% should push down that hill, get the good hill control in the road, and they'll be able to flank the Union regiments in the woods and push them off effectively, or wipe them, force the Union to you. They can outmaneuver the Yankees easily. They just need to figure it out. It looks like they're trying to right now.
And Union IDB making sure that doesn't happen.
Nice shot on that flat. It's gonna be a go count tonight.
Confederate, nope.
Confederates, I think, are scratching their heads right now. They're not quite sure what to do, but they got a lot of time to work it out.
They do
10
indeed.
minutes.
I mean, they got a lot of tinier groups, and I mean that's going to be the thing, the coordination. But I mean, we might see IVB
IVB right here is in a rough spot. Where's that Union group on the right flank? Are they still there?
Nope.
By the house? No?
No.
That's his rough spot for the
It
IVB.
is Jeff Knight charging. He goes down.
Common Jeff Knight. Moment.
And IVB's going to get slaughtered. You can see that group left.
I don't know if you didn't just see the group to the right. Was there no communication going on there, guys? What's going on?
Second U.S. Sharps on the point. Rest of the Union kind of more congealed on this front. CSA is enveloping them, but very
I
spread
like
out.
what the Union's doing in these woods. They just need to have a solid group able to defend the point. I think IVB should not have gone in and died in that charge. I mean, it doesn't help anybody. It just hurts. Even if you stay alive, you still pose a threat that the Confederates have to deal with. I think that might be the key to the Confederates retaking this point right here.
5th Alabama trying to flank around, but there's a couple Union guys, only a few coming this way.
They're reacting very quickly.
No these.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, you gotta shoot
Oh.
me. Oh, you missed.
And yeah, Union not surprising there, but a lot of Union being drawn out there. Confederates still not pushing up. Confederates in a great spot there. Let's shout these guys out.
Excellent spot.
First LAB, great spot. And,
Make them pay for it, boys.
I don't know if you're gonna make them pay for it, but they're definitely gonna make you pay for crouching right here.
Oh, for sure.
Why are they crouching?
If I was Union right now, I would have the IVB who was dead go to reform at the right White House and threaten the guys that are on the road right there.
Yep. Because I mean,
You
Confederates if
have
they
to
hold
put
here,
those guys off.
yeah, I mean that spot right there is huge for Confederates.
Yeah, for sure.
If Union here can pose a threat, but obviously the whole CSA team is kind of distracting them from there right now.
Definitely. Jeff Knight needs to see this. He needs to move the IVB to that right flank.
They're definitely not spawning main, that's for sure, unless it's those guys right there. Which, why am I flying over here for 40? No, it's the 1st Ohio. Look at that. But more Confederates, did they really push up? 27 Virginia. Hey, this ticket differential is evaporated. The tickets are gone back even. And Confederates got pushed off here. Very interesting.
Okay.
You guys are on my main field.
Yeah, I mean, excellent job by the Union flying back here. And a fumble by the Confederates. I mean, just not being able to see what needs to happen. They're overcommitting on this right flank without committing at the same time. And they're just sitting there shooting. It looks like they're finally taking some action now, and they're going to do, like I predicted before, as we both predicted, they're just going to swing down from the top of this hill and take the point.
Swing down like a
And
door.
Union looks like they have no counter for most of their unit is, looks like at the bottom of the hill just jacking off down there. They need to see this coming, and I don't think they do. Which I don't know how you can play Colquitt's defense as much as we do and not see this coming.
Are they still not?
Or are Confederates still not doing it?
I don't get the point of holding down here at all.
I mean, they're very lucky that they're not being punished by artillery right now.
Yeah, what is artillery doing for CSA? Where are they aiming? They're moving the guns. That makes a lot of sense. Confederates go down to taking losses first. More shifting, 20th Georgia going over here. Union starting to pull off on this point. It's IVB.
Yo, does anyone know when they plan on retaking?
Well, that answers that question. While the Confederates, on the other hand, are trying to force the Union out of the woods. Union had taken losses. Here comes 14th
These
Tennessee.
woods attack, these are just folly. I mean, they make no sense.
Union
You gotta outmaneuver.
Why is
And the Union falling back. If you held that position, oh my God, that makes me sick.
they're a little outnumbered, but they are obviously not going to know that. Maybe they're waiting for them to peek over because the Confederates are charging and then try to shoot them. Guess it doesn't matter in the end, but
With my boys!
4:30, they're taking point. They're already taking it back. Confederates holding up on the road. I mean, these guys aren't going to win down here. You can't win. Well, I guess they're not on the point. They're on the other side. Some of them are. Some of them are. Why are they crouching? You're in the open field. They have great shots on you regardless of if you're crouching or standing. Might as well stand and take less ticket loss.
I don't understand the meta of turning around and running away from somebody who's charging at you in this game. If they're charging you, you need to at least fire your shots before you run away. Otherwise, there's just no point. You're gonna get shot in the back.
Yeah, if you're near point blank of a charge, you might as well stay and fight, not retreat, because they'll get a lot of tickets on you.
Yeah, like
Confederates charging
Fifth
across
Corps
the-
Fifth Corps might have won that if they had held their ground and not had their guys turn around. Because I guarantee you, at least 5 to 10
my
people
goodness.
died.
What is
when they turned
happening?
around.
14th
Jesus.
Tennessee got pushed back, but some Confederates are still charging Union, but we have 2 charges. There's like 4 charges happening right now across the field. And Union are holding.
IVB dub up the hill. They need to not push down this Confederate group. If you just hold this top of the hill and shoot down.
You were saying?
Yeah, no, jeez.
Are they-
gotta organize.
Some pushing back to the woods.
Fucking
some pushing-
Spurious and Dart leading the Rambo charge. Good work, guys.
Rest of the Union
Didn't see
kind of
that one
pouring this
coming.
way, though. Some 1st Maryland guys, and these Confederates are going to die.
Excellent, yeah.
Oh, this is 14th
this
Tennessee.
group
That was
and
another
reset.
CSA group that got wiped. My apologies.
Well, you weren't too far off.
Yeah, Union hold. What are these guys doing? They better be charging.
Gotta
and pushing back.
reform. Reform not in the open. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a
Reform on those
crappy
rocks
spot.
to your left. There's rocks right there in the shade.
This charge still, for some reason, oh, they get him. The Confederates going to push. They got 3 minutes left. Some Confederates pulling up the hill, hopefully to reform with their men and turn around and go right back down.
Both sides are committing so many blunders. It actually kind of irritates me.
You should watch some pub matches with me sometime.
Oh my God.
But I mean, pubs is in a similar situation to this, where you just have groups that can't communicate over Steam chat. It's hard to communicate, especially in pubs when you have people that don't play with each other a lot and people who want to ramble and have fun. But Confederates starting to push down. They're going to take this spot with the rest of the Union sitting in the open, getting
They
charged
gotta make
out,
up their mind. What, like, are you just gonna sit in the open, or are you gonna go defend a position?
holding down in the woods or holding way back out here. Hopefully they push up to the top, but Confederates already positioned there. This really is...
Union positioning here has just set themselves up for defeat. Like Spear Wall, they're not gonna charge you.
They got 4 flags here. Holy crap. Union holding in the center, not on point. Why are they holding
All
there?
these Union are holding not on point. Like, why would you hold there? If you're gonna defend a point, you want to be standing somewhere where the rebels have to come to you to cap point, not be standing behind the point or away from the point. The positioning should have been way better. You should have been up left in those woods. You should have been on that road right there. Especially since CSA artillery really has not been a factor this round.
Yeah, artillery has not been... They're still rolling guns. Looks like they're finally positioned, but Union charging out point, going back in favor of the Union. Union are prevailing on this charge. A lot on the road, though, and we'll probably see CSA respawns. My hope is they go to the... What are they doing? What are they doing?
Honestly, they're probably gonna win this. Union is so
Yeah.
disorganized.
I only say that because the top of that road is such a really good position, and they could have won up there because there's no way in heck Union's going to be able to reform down here. But regardless, they're
Where
gonna
the
try.
Union respawns right now? Are they close? Of course they're not. They only had 20 minutes to get up.
Confederate breaking doesn't matter. They're probably going to retake the point. Why is it?
Those Union respawns should have been bayonet and going. I think they got full kits and waited for all their officers. Which is just terrible timing all night from the Union. It's been terrible respawn
Union
timing.
has plenty of time to try to do
Plenty of time.
something. The
25
Confederates,
minutes low,
yeah.
taking losses is excellent.
Confederates have exposed themselves. So even though Union blundered very badly, they quite possibly could have won the game there. They still have a great chance here because they capped the point and brought everyone's tickets down. Honestly, though, the Confederates charging out there was really bad for the Confederates because they dropped everybody's tickets, including the attackers, and they couldn't regain as many tickets. And now they're a little disorganized. They'll probably reorganize. They have a couple minutes because Union has been slow tonight. However, yeah, we'll see where Union goes. Where would you want the Union to go? Collector up the road, right the point, into the woods?
Honestly, they've had success on that right flank. I would stack the right.
You would stack the right.
At least right now, seeing the disposition of the Confederates.
Now, what do you think the Union's actually going to do? That's a mean question.
I bet they're going to split. But they're going to do a split towards the bottom and mid. If I was the Union, I would actually kind of stack mid and upper house. I would have a unit push down and threaten the woods, and I would also keep a unit up in reserve by the house. So when you have the rebels swing off the hill to like go down to that road, you could push up from the White House and attack it in the side.
But Confederates, interesting. So some holding way down here. They are on point. However, this is not a traditional holding location for the CSA. We got a lot on the point. This is where I would expect them to be. Some groups falling back, though. Confederates really spreading out. Union in 3 groups right now. Got some pushing the forest, most going down the road, and then a company holding on at this route.
And I wish we had a pioneer to break that fence. Pioneer J-Man.
Both sides about to hit breaking. 23 minutes left. I mean, Union has plenty of time. They could shoot him down if they want. Oh, Confederate artillery is back online. Oh, wonder. I really wonder how I did that in the first round. How I shot really high up.
This game is so pretty, even on what do you play, medium graphics?
I think so. The shadows are low, but everything else is medium or high.
That's impressive.
Especially for my poor little laptop. Here goes Union. Some actually charging, most going right to the center. Why are we attacking from the center spot here? Confederates have a great spot on top of that road unless they charge down, but unless they're going to the woods, I don't know what they're doing. IVB's up top. But most of the Union going for the woods, some engaging here. Not a bad idea. Union's trying to envelop them on all sides and then maybe just squeeze in, get them. Confederates, I thought they were going to charge IVB out, which wouldn't be a bad idea. They need to push to the woods or push up to where IVB is. You can't be fighting. Oh, IVB's charging though. IVB is going to get destroyed here. Confederates charging from top of the hill. Confederates hit breaking first. Union, yep, there they go. Both sides even. Confederates getting in pretty late on the woods. This is huge for Union.
I don't like the IVB charge. It just seems like you don't really accomplish a whole heck of a lot.
Yep. If anything, now the whole Confederate team can face this direction towards the woods and down to the point. Which why are more Union going there? Union need to win up here if they want to take the point.
For sure. Right now, you shouldn't be worried about holding back and defending the point. You need to be worried about getting in there and taking it. And holding it at the bottom of the hill, it's not even a good position to defend the point from. You want to be defending it in like an advanced way, if that makes sense. I don't like the bottom of the hill at all. You need to move off of that ASAP.
These are the easiest shots in our entire lives.
What are the Confederates doing?
Yo, what? That's crazy.
These are easy shots. That Confederate group should all be down.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh my god, their tactics turned out artillery. They had a great position there. You at most would have lost like 5 to artillery. And I bet artillery's not even going to hit that. Are you kidding me? You give up that position for that? That's ridiculous.
It's letting the Confederates walk right up there. And
You stand there and you take that artillery like a man. Even if that artillery didn't even come in.
CSA should push up and take those rocks.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know if they should. If they want to take the rocks, they got to try to push the Union out of the woods. But
I don't think they need to. I think it's an unnecessary risk. Union team is floundering at the bottom of the hill. I don't even understand what they're trying to do. Just shoot them out?
You're not going to hit.
I mean, I guess you have 19 minutes, but
Confederates are going to outshoot you, whether it be through artillery or just their significant position. A lot of these dudes crouching too. Which, when
you need to get something cooking.
When you're in that open a position in this game, you should just be standing up at that point. Sure, I mean your reloads take longer. You're still as open as you were if you're standing up, and you're taking 2 more tickets per death. Because when you die in formation standing up by a lot of dudes like you see with this Confederate line, your team loses 1 ticket. If you're crouching by a group of people, when you die, you're dying skirmishing, and you lose 3 tickets. So, Union's not helping themselves at all.
I don't get the rationale behind sitting at the bottom of a hill in the open, exposed on like 2 different sides into artillery, just letting yourself get shot and then convincing yourself this is how you win.
Union, Banzai's whole team go down this right side and bada bing, bada boom, bing bong.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of the same. It's like deja vu watching these matches sometimes.
I get that.
It's almost as if we've had the same map set for how many years, and we've been, at least
Stab
myself.
Mountain came out in what, 2018, 2019?
Holy crap.
Was the last one to be added.
Where is Shepherdstown?
Where's Shepherdstown?
Where is Antietam? Where is Stones River? Where is Fort Wagner?
Where's Horse?
Where's Horse?
Hey, if you guys are on the left and you don't got targets, you can shift to the right. You get them up to the floor.
I mean, tickets are going down at a relatively similar pace on both sides. I don't know. More Union retreating out of the woods. Points going in favor of Union.
What are they doing?
A lot of the
That wood position was the strongest one that they had.
Confederates are very spread out. A lot of them aren't on the point, so maybe
They're just trying to big dick cap it.
based off what the Confederates have done, I wouldn't be surprised if the Confederates try to charge the Union here.
That would not surprise me at all. They're just going for a cap here. But they're not committing their full team. I mean, a few Confederates could just walk out onto the point and stop the cap.
If Union wins this way, I'm gonna be sad.
I don't know if I would be surprised or not.
Some charging.
I
happening
genuinely
towards-
couldn't tell you.
Confederates, I think they're trying to charge on the side, and they're running into these first Maryland guys. But they're holding them up. Points still going in favor of the Union.
The rest of the Union, only like half the Union team's on the point right now.
Why are Confederates
The other
charging down
half
the
is
hill?
just behind them, jacking off. The Confederates, the crazy thing is they might win this charge on the hill.
Point. Teetering. Teetering.
The Union group held in reserve needs to get their asses up there.
More
There you
Confederates.
go, finally.
Yeah, but...
Will it be enough? I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, the Confederates win that.
Oh, it's close. Very close, but yeah.
This is
Definitely Confederate victory. Good for the Union, though. Look at those
really
tickets.
good.
Depending on how this shakes out here in the last few moments.
Well, flag bearer calls him to go on final push for the second round in a row. Oh, no pressure, Hunter. No, no.
Kill him, kill him.
My
Please.
deciding factor. Again.
Oh, you missed.
Get the shield.
They are a breath away from final push last night. It's probably going to be an artillery shot that doesn't.
Right here.
We lost all our allies trying to get the flag out.
That's a lot of butternut.
Just pick him
Oh,
up. Just pick
what?
him up. Boy, see what you can.
Butternut. Uniform. Color.
Oh. I didn't know that's what they were talking about. Never heard it before.
Really?
Correct.
Oh.
The more you know. Alright, Union
Butter-
Artillery.
Not in your mouth.
Okay.
Dude, look how quiet the battlefield is, dude. That's fucking crazy.
It went from a constant gunfire for like 20 minutes to just dead silence.
I was thinking about that the first map, actually. I like, if you close your eyes and just listen to the crescendo of gunfire, it's kind of neat.
That's the next 24/7 live stream we're gonna have on the BLN channel. Just war of rights.
No
gunshots.
commentary, no voices, just the gunshot, like crescendos of battle, you know? How it gradually grows and then gradually fades.
There's definitely videos out there.
It's
like
kinda neat.
that.
Oh, I'm sure. I just think it's kind of, I just think they're neat.
They are neat. I need to try this. No
Alright.
Union artillery. So Confederate artillery.
Final Union attack here.
Come on, Confederate artillery. This is your moment to shine. You did it at the beginning of the match. You can surely do it again.
This is where it goes into final push last stand. Union needs to be playing right now like they're already on final push, because if they take one death on the way over here to attack, that's all it's going to take pretty much.
Oh, are they shooting down the point? Confederates starting to fall back down the road. Union holding down the bottom side of the hill. You can barely see it on the left side of your screen.
Oh, I hate that they're doing. And right now, when you're into a last stand final push, you need to be charging the enemy. You need to be killing them. Everyone that you kill will stay dead. So that just holding on final push last stand when you don't have the point already makes no sense. You need to be getting in the middle. And I think you should have sent the whole team down this top of this hill. This is the key position to the game.
So Union going up into the woods. I don't know if they're trying to go.
They need to get
around.
engaged. They need to get that. You have no time. Every person who is alive needs to find the enemy and charge them, because you only have 3 minutes. You have enough time. If these people are still alive, if they go die in the next 30 seconds, they're going to have enough time to get their full kits and get back here. But they're not going to. They're just going to stand there and do nothing.
Confederates starting to pull off the point. Union's getting majority
You
of
could
guys on
kill
point.
right now. The people that are alive could go kill somebody who can't respawn, die themselves, and then respawn to get up here. Like, you can trade on somebody, have them not respawn, and you get a respawn.
I like.
But they're
what-
not doing that. They're just standing in the open.
Yeah, I like what 8th Connecticut's doing.
I do, but AB is countering it perfect.
Yeah. I mean, Confederates still have more guys on point than Union.
Union just needs to be. Union is wasting their time right now. They're wasting their time by holding and shooting.
I was on a Colquitt's match earlier today, and I, no joke, am watching the same thing that I saw earlier when I was playing as Union.
Union is squandering their opportunity here. They're getting lulled into a sense that they're winning because they're capping the point right now, but there's a large Confederate regiment in reserve that is not committed to the point right now that could just walk 5 paces to the cabin. Union needs to charge. They're wasting
The
their
Union guys aren't
opportunity.
even on point.
One of the single biggest biases built into this game is the attacker bias on last stand final push, and then attackers get infinite respawns. Confederates can only spawn once during last stand. Like, you have the 1 life. And Union is not utilizing that at all. They should be non-stop charging right now. And that group at the bottom of the hill hasn't charged once. And that's going to be the deciding factor if the Confederates pull this.
And you know what they're going to do? With about a minute left, they're going to charge up these rocks and get
all slaughtered and done.
Yep.
And then when they do respawn, they're not going to have enough time to get up there.
Oh, they're going now. Why not just go through the woods?
This is the Hail Mary. If they were going to charge anyways, they should have done it when they had enough time to come from there. See if they're able to pull through.
Union's going in the middle. A lot of Confederate shots aren't hitting. Maybe they're saving shots, but a fair amount of Union getting up here. Point going in Union's favor. Union starting to hit on the left. 8th Connecticut coming out of the woods. Union's actually winning this, which is shocking. I have not seen Union win like this before.
All right. Way to pull it out in the end.
Really. This is surprising, but Collector, your thoughts for round 2, Union victory?
Round 2, Union committed a lot of errors in the very beginning, got down an entire morale stage, and still came back and was able to pull out the W in the end. Honestly, that last charge right there, that is when the Union won the game. I mean, they've been behind the 8 ball the entire time, and just kind of nickel and diming their way back, and eventually, yeah, just able to take them out there with that final charge. So it just came down to 1 melee. Honestly, hats off to the Union. 2 really well fought rounds tonight, and that second round came down to the wire. So
it did.
That's all.
Yeah, no. Well done to Union again down on morale stage. Of course, we criticize things from a tactical standpoint, and I do stand by the comments that I don't think that never works. I've never seen that work before, and that's the first time I've seen Union charge up the center. Charging on the woods would have been much better, but regardless, you get a win, and that's really all that matters. So that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Ghosts of Antietam, for letting me participate and broadcast their event. If you want to join any of the regiments in this event, they should be in the description if I missed your group. Please notify me via Discord or in the comments, and we'll put you there. But yeah, support the channel. Join our Discord, merch, and Patreon, all in the description. Patreon, we live stream events. You can advertise your regiment and get raw gameplay, no UI commentary, all that fun stuff. But thank you for watching. It supports us anyway, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.